And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Here we go.
In motion left is Watkins. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Prescott on 1st down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Running right, here's Sanders.
Down to the 41.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
First down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Get it!
Throwing is Hurts.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Sanders.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Ready, set. Check contact, check contact. 960.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Cowboys 17, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Again, it's Elliott. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
19.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. There he goes, right side. 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2